Crack along if you feel like cracking, this is for you. Because I'm cracky. Crack along if you feel like cracking, this is for you. Cracky.
Welcome to Crackytown, ladies. Okay, we have to wait till these girls decide that they're going to be done taking a selfie because we have a fabulous ring light here per Cindi over here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cindi and Jasmine. Woo! And Alyssa. Woo! Oh, she wants to snap. So what's up, ladies?
Don't forget about Cece.
Oh my God, how could I forget about Cece? Holy moly. Give it up for Cece! She was the most excited one to be here today. Am I right?
She's so proud.
There you go. Kisses and everything.
Kisses and everything. Yay!
Oh,
We just got together,
so
we just had Jasmine bring us some Peruvian food. I've never had Peruvian food before.
I can't believe that.
Delicious.
Oh my God.
Isn't it
It
life-changing?
was so good.
I am shocked too that you haven't had it before.
Is that like a thing here? You guys every Friday, Saturday night pick up some food, put on some Netflix, chill.
Yes.
We just had dinner right here on this table. It was really nice, super fancy. I wanted to start the podcast then, but we were just so into the food that I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's enjoy this. Am I right?
Yeah.
What's going on with you girls? Wait, how do we know each other, first of all? Because people are like, who are these people?
Yeah.
How do we know each other?
I think the main reason we know each other is because of
This one here.
this one right here,
I'm the reason why
Alyssa.
everyone knows everyone.
Yes. Alyssa introduced us 3 years ago or
I think it was
more.
like 4 years ago.
I think it was like almost 5 years ago that I've known you girls.
Yeah, no, like four.
Yeah?
Because
About 4
it was right when we moved here from New York.
Oh, okay.
So that was 4 years ago.
Oh,
And
wow.
Alyssa was once upon a time working with me at a plastic surgery office.
It's so weird that we don't work together.
I know.
Every
We
day,
always
like,
thought we'd work together forever. But this is the first time that we don't work together. It's been almost a month. No,
Yeah,
it's been a month.
They're connected at the plastic surgery hip,
Yes.
right? Yes. Definitely.
It's very hot.
And Alyssa just always told me, "Oh my God, you have to meet Laura. You guys, you're so similar, and she's my best friend, and you're my work wife, so it's gonna work out." And I'm like, "Okay, definitely." And from that moment, we met you and Alika and park parties and other kind
It
of
was
parties.
over
It was fun.
after that, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it.
Park parties. Oh my God, I don't do those anymore. I don't.
You
party.
don't, and why do you
No
not
more
do those
parties.
anymore?
Because I'm sorry.
Yes, let's see. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh.
But you guys, there's not one, there's not two, but
Three.
3 babies in that belly right
Pregnant
now.
with triplets. My surprise of 2019.
That's insane.
I know.
Because you guys couldn't get pregnant for the longest time, right? Or
No, I mean we
about
didn't
2
have.
years.
Clearly we didn't have. I don't know. We didn't really have infertility issues. It's just that we're lesbians.
yeah.
So the only issue that we had trying to start a family.
Oh,
but
I thought you guys had tried the in vitro before and it didn't take.
We didn't try we tried
IUIs.
IUI and ICU, which is
ICI.
IC. ICI.
Pregnancy brain. It's okay.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
is ICI exactly? Because I don't know the difference.
Intracervical. So intracervical is when they inject the sperm directly into the vagina, and intrauterine, which is IUI, they directly put it into the uterus.
So we did that 6 times. I think we did 3
Oh my
and
gosh.
2. Yeah, so much sperm inside me, gross.
Oh my God, you cum bucket. Jesus Christ.
I was such a cum and all that cum and no babies.
No
I was so
babies.
sad.
Wow, yeah,
it was like
that's...
it was months and weeks of ovulation prediction kits, and you gotta buy the sperm, you gotta find the sperm. I mean, we were looking for sperm everywhere.
I can't imagine having to buy sperm.
How do you
I've never
go
done
about buying sperm? Like, is there a catalog?
There is a catalog.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's a daddy sperm catalog.
Yeah,
much,
it's
yeah.
pretty, and then it's almost like an Instagram for sperm. Yeah, so like
they write essays and everything.
Oh yeah,
About the dads?
Yeah.
About the men?
Well,
that
the
are
men
donating
write
their
essays
sperm?
themselves, so
No,
you
the
can
men-
see
and
how
then
articulate
nurses
they are.
write it
That's
about
bullshit.
them too.
Someone that works at the fertility clinic is writing those fucking essays, and they're like, "Can you sign off on this?"
I guess we'll
I
find
hope
out.
not.
We'll
You
see.
have to write for men.
So
Like,
what was your
nothing.
final choice? I mean, I'm assuming you guys went through a lot of essays.
Yeah, we went through a lot. Well, we went through a lot. We bought different sperm
Yeah, we
from
chose
different.
a couple donors.
Yeah, at first we wanted to be like super cool and go with like a African American Chinese
Of
donor,
course.
and then like mix it with my egg, and
Yeah.
then we were like, oh, let's play it safe
Because-
and let's just look for
so
a
it could
Caucasian.
still look like me a little bit.
Of course, yeah.
We played around a lot with different like kinds, and it just wasn't working out. And after each failed negative pregnancy test, you just feel kind of like a little bit broken inside. And it took me a lot to like kind of bounce back and recover. And it definitely took a toll on our relationship in the beginning because we wanted this so bad. But then I think it was this past summer, we finally saved up enough money to buy a house, and we were going to do it. And then we were like, okay, we're staring at this stack. We had like 20 grand in our hands, and we were like, damn, should we just do IVF instead?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
what's a
remember
house
this.
without kids? What's a house without a family? So like we spoke about it, and we're like,
You guys
okay.
are gonna be a homeless family.
Just in case you guys didn't hear that, Lyssa said, now you guys are going to be a homeless family. This is what a great friend this person is right here. Great friend to us.
Man, because now we're ended up with 3. No, but it
And
was
how
a
we got
crazy
3.
story
And,
because
yeah.
we were like, you know what? Let's just try one more time. 7 is lucky number. We're 33. 33 is my lucky number. Like the number 33 is my lucky number. And I'm 33 years old. It was on our 33rd birthday that we
It's
decided.
the divine birthday.
Yeah. Actually, on our birthday, we tried the last ICI. It was like my birthday weekend.
Was it?
Wait, aren't you girls like days apart with
Yeah.
birthdays?
Yes, we are. We're birthday
Once-
twins. I'm the 24th of August, and she's the 26th of August.
Oh my God,
We're both
so
Virgos.
crazy.
So, yeah, I think that we went to
We're both
dinner for
33.
your birthday, and then Saturday we didn't, because I was ovulating on the 23rd or something like that. I mean, it became crazy. We were so focused. I knew exactly when I was ovulating every single time. At one point, I didn't need an ovulation kit because I just knew everything about my body, and she did too.
That
And
was
she's
the
like,
last ICI.
she was like, yep. She was like, you're ovulating like right now. And then we had to like call a guy because we didn't have sperm. And we're like, can you please come over and pee in a cup and then jizz? And like, seriously.
Wait, why pee in a cup?
Because I don't know.
It releases the sperm a little easier or something? The
I
pee hole
didn't-
opens
I don't
up
know how
wider
it happens.
and
You
then
gotta,
the sperm
do
comes
you
out?
not pee and then jizz?
No, I don't think she meant that.
I was like, wait, is there some type of science? I don't know.
She handed him a
Jizz in
cup
a
so he
cup.
can jizz.
You don't.
Yeah. Oh, I gave him the
That's
pee
not how it
cup
works.
so he can jizz in it. And then I'm like, just leave it on the counter and you can like see your way out. And Jasmine's gonna dump it in me and we're gonna try to make a baby one more time. Yeah, we did that. Like that was the last time we tried, and then it didn't happen, and I was like, fuck. I was so sad, man. I was like heartbroken. I was like very angry because I thought everything was okay. Like I got cleaned and
It
anyways,
wasn't a
didn't
random
happen.
guy either. It is someone we
I know,
had
that's what I'm
calculated.
wondering.
Because I'm pretty sure everybody's thinking that. Like, hey,
It
you just call a
sounds
random guy
crazy,
that's
yeah.
available at night? No, it was a friend of ours that we did know, and we had spoke about it. And when she was ovulating, we were going to give him that call. So he was waiting for the call, actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Where does that guy
pre-calculated.
live? How close was he?
He lives pretty close. He
Come
actually
over
lives
right now.
up the street.
He's not that far.
Not that
Wow.
far. Conveniently. Like, we didn't even know that when we first met him.
Yeah.
But it was, like,
But
perfect.
he was found through the sperm bank?
No.
No, he was a friend of ours.
Oh, he's a friend of yours.
Like, a friend of hers more.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to pay him for his sperm?
He wouldn't
He
take our
refused
money.
payment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People are really nice, huh?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna be a dad for.
Whoa, I would have
Nothing.
charged like 20 grand. I'd be like, if I'm going to have a kid out there.
Well, it's different. Your whole body, you know.
Yeah.
for women, yeah.
That's true.
Guys, I mean, guys have babies and they're still like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just like whatever.
For nothing.
It takes him 2 seconds and that's it. On about his business.
So that sperm didn't take.
No.
I'm just
and
gonna
then,
check the levels. Keep telling your story.
Okay. So then when you take out a home buyer's loan, it expires. Like if you don't use it within a certain amount of time, then you lose that loan, or you have to reapply for a new loan.
We have
And
pre-qualified. Yes.
yeah, we have pre-qualified, and the pre-qualification was only good until, so our birthdays was in August, and that's when we did the insemination, and the loan was going to expire in October, and in October we decided, oh, whatever, we're not gonna buy a house right now. We're not ready for it. So let's just use this money towards IVF. And we decided to go that way, which is the first time we just decided to do it that way.
And that was in New York, right?
In all reality, just say it. You woke up and you're like, babe, I want to have your baby. And I was like, okay, I guess. And that was it.
It's true, because all the other times we were trying just with my ovaries, my eggs. We were trying just me with another person's sperm, and Jazz just being there holding my hand. And I told her, I feel like this isn't happening because you're not as involved in this as I want you to be. And then she was like, you know what? Like, okay, let's do it. So we decided to take her eggs, remove her eggs, and insert them in my body so that I can actually be carrying her baby.
Oh my gosh.
And it turns out we're both very, very fertile.
Yeah. Right. And it's so crazy because we were starting to give up hope, and then we realized that, like, that's not how the universe wanted it. That's not how the stars were aligning for us. The way we thought we wanted to do it and the way we thought we would get pregnant is not really the way it was supposed to be. Like, this is the way it's supposed to be. So we're so excited. We have these 2 beautiful embryos ready to be transferred in me. The day of the transfer, everything is great. I'm like calm. I'm super relaxed. And I'm a nervous freak every other day of my life. But that day, I was so calm and I was so ready. And a week later, we find out that we're finally pregnant. And then 6 weeks later, when we go to our first ultrasound appointment, we find out that we're not having 2, but 3.
Right. And when you spoke about New York was our first trip right after her transfer. So when they deposited the embryos, we were flying 3 days later or 2 days later.
Oh, okay.
Because the doctor said, just take it easy, go on a vacation, go on a baby moon, lock yourself up in a hotel, just get room service. Don't do anything for that week. You want to be as relaxed as possible, and it's the winter, and what more beautiful of a place to be at than in New York with all the lights and the holiday spirits. And
yeah, because it was also Christmas in New York.
And you guys are so East Coast, both of you.
We are. Our families out there, so
You're totally East Coast.
So yeah, the babies were pretty much created in New York.
Yeah. So what kind
Those
of
babies
symptoms?
are from LA, okay?
They're gonna be born in LA.
They're from West Coast babies.
West Coast.
We'll see where they're raised
babies.
though. We'll see where they're raised though.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you just gotta
Run off with
promote
all
it.
my kids. Like, what?
You better come visit. We'll have a room
No,
for you, Liz.
the room's right here.
Where?
Right, there's one right there. They don't need their own rooms yet. You have like...
Listen with that.
So you're gonna share with the 3 babies?
Yeah.
listen, she is practicing nanny.
She is practicing
nannyology right
I
now.
have these
Yes.
3 kids that I have to run around and chase.
3.
So.
It
Yeah.
just so happens that she's
We're gonna be
babysitting for
around.
3 kids.
We're gonna be around while they're born, and then a little bit longer, but we'll probably end up going back.
Well,
to the
I
East
want to
Coast.
help you guys do night nannying and training and everything because I have so many years of experience. So I'm definitely down to come over and help you guys.
Yes, the answer is absolutely.
Well, we're gonna be
babies.
here at least for a year, so
Yeah. Oh, so you're really thinking about moving back to the East Coast?
We think we have to at this point just because her mom lives there, my mom lives there,
You need the
our
help.
brothers and sisters live there, and like we love you, Liz, our like small little baby family that we have out here.
Our baby family.
It's so cute, it's so tight and knit, but we just like everybody has lives, everybody has a full-time job, and our moms are basically stay-at-home moms that can definitely help us.
Are they
You
still
need
coming
that.
out
Yes. They are, and probably for like 6 months. But I know that for their whole life, they're not going to be, because my brothers and sisters live out there. Her sister lives out there, so they've lived there their whole life. So I feel like.
But we're not going back to Jersey or New York. We're not going to disclose a location yet.
Yeah, we're still looking. Now we need that house.
Staten Island. You're going back to Staten Island.
No.
We're definitely no. Now
we need that mansion now, right? Because we can't go less than 5 bedrooms. So I don't think Callie that's gonna happen. So
now with the rates out here in Los Angeles, it's not.
Shit is crazy, man.
So bad.
Have you guys seen those memes where it's like, oh my god, just found a spacious $300,000 and it's a tent on Ventura Boulevard?
Sounds about right. Exactly why we can't get it here.
Oh my god. Last weekend we were having dinner and a friend of ours said that she had some troubles with her roommate and like on a whim had to move out of her the apartment that she was basically renting and splitting rent with a roommate. And so she Airbnb'd and she found an Airbnb for $23 a day.
Oh my god.
And when she got to it, it was tense. It was tense.
Shut up!
I swear, in a lady's backyard. Yes. And the lady had different tents. And she was renting out these rooms. She called them rooms. They were tents. And she would let them use the bathroom from the back of her house.
In her house.
Yeah, but that's all they were allowed to use.
She got these ideas from Fire Festival.
Oh my gosh, she probably saw it.
But people were comfortable there. They were chilling.
I mean, I could fuck with that for maybe
$23 a day, yes.
Yeah,
I would fuck with
LA
that.
for you.
She did it for like, no, she said she slept in her car.
She slept in her car. She couldn't do it.
Oh,
She couldn't do it.
She's an East Coaster.
Okay.
So.
She was there on Saturday.
She's an East Coaster, came out here, was having problems renting, eventually got kicked out or something, needed a place to stay, went on Airbnb, saw this $23. Okay, let me check it out. No, it was a tent, so yeah, she slept in the car.
Holy shit.
But I'm sure like it's college students or single. I mean, listen, people are quick to make money off of Airbnb.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
I'm gonna start renting out my actual bed.
Might work out for you.
No, you know what
You
you
charge
should
$50
do?
for that.
Yeah. No, you could.
Yeah, right? I mean, just rent it out and sleep in your car.
That's
what
don't pay your rent out for the month.
Well, no, you should come stay at my
Putting
house.
it on right now, everyone. Stay posted for the listing. Oh my
Seriously, you should rent out your apartment.
I'm not
because
renting my
you
apartment
could make
out.
so much fucking money because of your location.
No.
And come stay with
yes.
I'm not letting some
And
freak
come
stay
stay
in
with
my
me.
apartment. Fuck that.
You
They don't have
lock
to
your
be
bedroom
free.
door.
It's Venice.
Exactly. You put all of your valuables in your bedroom.
And you just put where she lives at on blast.
I know. I was like, your location. Sydney's like, Venice!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab
Everybody go see Alyssa in Venice.
You'll see her riding down Venice Boulevard on a one wheel.
You can catch her in there.
I'm gonna be in a tent on the beach pretty soon.
Oh no.
$23 a night.
Listen, you guys are my friends. All of you watching, if you're my friends or not, just give me a call. This is a sofa, pulls out. There's a sofa in the room, pulls out.
And that's what we told our friends.
Like,
we were like, why didn't you call us? Like, we got a couch.
She
She didn't want to bother anybody. So she
I mean, I bother everyone.
LA
and I have
could be a
whole
very
apartment.
lonely place.
I'm like, yeah, I'm coming to stay the night because I don't want to drive home.
Yep, that's what's.
I like always crazy.
What do you think
So
about that?
good.
Huh?
And then I wake up freaked out at 7 o'clock in the morning because her phone's off and I don't know where she is. But
I was here on the couch.
I figured that out eventually. I was checking your location first.
Yeah, I don't know. The Uber driver was like, can you please take me to McDonald's? He was like, sure.
I love Uber
He was
drivers.
so nice.
They
that
can
guy.
be so
You
like.
girls have zero shame with your Uber drivers.
Why
Like,
would I not have shame?
to
I'm always like,
ask
yo,
them-
I'll buy you food. I'll give you a really nice tip, but I'm too drunk and I can't drive myself to this food. Like, what do you want?
You taught me to be like this. To be honest, moving out here in LA, I was totally like blessed to have Alyssa like in my life to teach me the ways of everything. I mean, if you need
Zero
anything, you
fucks.
need to follow Liz Macy on Instagram because she will get you there.
Jesus, bitch.
You want to spell it for them, babe?
No, I mean from festivals to you need a job. I mean, she's got you.
Just write this down. This is her Instagram.
Do you need a discount on liposuction?
Oh my gosh, this girl came
Now,
in and she called you
reconstructive
out.
surgery.
Oh my God,
She
what'd she
came
say?
from Girls Night
Oh,
Out,
shit.
and she's like, this girl. Can I say her name?
Yeah, you can
Yeah, of course.
This girl, Liz Macy on Facebook, she totally told me about you guys, and she didn't book.
I know all the
She
bitches.
didn't.
All
No,
the bitches.
she might. We'll see.
We are a part of this community on Facebook called Girls Night Out, and it's basically
We're not allowed to talk about it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a secret.
Well, I am. Kick me out.
No, don't get kicked out.
I know. Please don't kick me out. I love Girls Night
I
Out.
actually had my Facebook disabled for almost a year, and I just like got back on it
For
because
girls' night out.
yeah, because
It's
of
the
this
best.
group chat. It's for girls only.
It's for girls only.
And they post the most amazing
So much
stories
dope
about
shit.
anything. If you can't sleep at night and you need something to read and you want some good just junk to read, you have to go on this chat. It's amazing.
Did you girls see the one about the girl got home from vacation and she found a condom?
Oh, yeah.
And her boyfriend said, "Oh, well, no, I wasn't fucking anybody. I was jacking off into
Yeah,
the condom."
that was like everyone was.
Is
like,
that
"This
real?
Liar.
Do guys really jack off into condoms? They don't even want to wear condoms when they're inside of us. Why would they wear them when they are not inside of us?
Exactly.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or girls' night out. 'Cause I'm a girl, but not really.
You need to go on girls'
not
night
on
out,
girls' night out.
Jasmine.
Wait,
you need to.
She won't though. I catch her up. I definitely
Jasmine.
fill her in on everything.
It's so good. It's
really
so
and I
entertaining.
pretend like I'm
so
listening.
good.
And-
No, you're
You have
totally
to go.
Oh my gosh! So I was watching the Jordan Woods
Oh
red
yeah,
table
let's talk about
talk.
that.
And I was just here on the couch waiting for you ladies to show up, and
I had to cook my own
She
food
was-
because that
I had to watch
she was too
it.
busy watching this, and
I
then
had
I
to.
ended up screwing it up.
But let me tell you, Miss, I don't want to join no group chats. She was listening. She had more questions and more input and more things to say about what Jordan was saying than I did.
All I
She's
said
like,
was
she's
just,
a
she sounds
liar.
like she's lying.
She
We all
sounds
want
like
to
she's
know.
lying.
We all
sounds
want
like
to know. And we're in LA. We're in the mecca
Yeah.
of where this shit is happening
Yeah.
right now. Like
Yeah.
this is a part
This-
of our lives,
and
whether we
it's-
want it
and
to or not.
Exactly, whether we like it or not, and it's hard to admit, but yes, this is our reality. Like this is what we're talking about.
They're glorifying like thottiness.
They are glorifying thottiness. What-
That's
it's
what
Well,
it's
like,
all about.
You want to
That's
get your name
about
out there? Go be a thot.
go be a thought.
It
Go get a
sucks.
sex tape leak.
You know what?
Exactly.
It hurts though because she is 21 years old, and I do
She
feel
probably
like
got paid to do this. Let's be
I mean,
real.
I don't know. I
You
think that
never
she
know
made a
what's real.
foolish mistake.
You
I
never
think
know
that
what's
it's
real.
real, and I think that she made a really foolish, dumb
I mean,
mistake.
every girl that he's cheating with now is just becoming famous. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
There's gonna be a bunch of girls just coming out the woodworks now. Like, hey, I did it too. Surprise!
I mean, at this point, it's not shocking anymore that he cheats. It's just sad that he cheated with someone so close to home.
So close.
yeah, like
It's wild.
you know, sometimes there's just. I mean, maybe he's got a problem. Like that's a real thing. Sexual addiction.
But no, it is.
Sexual
It's sex,
addiction
a sex
anonymous.
addict.
Sex addict. It's a thing.
But it's just such a cop out. It's like,
Yeah.
put your fucking dick away.
yeah.
You're literally dating one of the most famous, influential, I hate to call her influential, but she is influential persons in the world. And then Jordan, it's like your best friend is one of the richest, most
I think the richest
Influential.
female
the
in the world.
richest female in the
She
world. And I'm
That
like,
you live with.
I would
she's-
never
Well, fuck,
is the richest
fuck
female in the
Tristan,
world.
but
yeah, fuck Tristan. Like
it just sucks
fuck
that
Tristan.
that's gonna fuck up their friendship.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But
she
it sucks
still.
Because
She's
it had
stupid
such
enough
a
to
really
do
nice
this shit.
friendship.
I don't
but
think it's real. It can't be real.
It can't be real.
You think it's for the
I
the
think
new
it's for
season?
It's for the gram,
publicity.
dude.
It's for the gram?
I think it's for
It's
Jordan.
everything.
No, I think
At
the
first, I
gram,
thought
but
it was
it's for-
because the new show is coming out in 2 weeks, the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh my God.
So it's like now everybody's gonna want to watch the show to see if they put it out on the show.
Kris Jenner
What's
has to be
next,
behind
guys?
this.
She has
Kris
to be.
Jenner
Every
is
time
behind
something
this.
crazy happens, it's right before
I
the new
wish she
season.
was my mom.
Seriously.
Right? So I'm telling her to take lessons, right? So when these guys come out,
Jasmine's
know,
like, you need
she's
to be
going
the
to be the next
Colombian
Kris
Kris
Jenner.
Jenner.
Oh my god.
the Latina version, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this.
Holy
Yeah.
I mean, our babies are gonna be so cute.
Exactly.
I'm stealing those babies and I'm taking them to my auditions with me because I'm in mommy status right now and I need kids. So I'm waiting for those kids to come out.
Someone
cooking
asked
them.
me the other day if
They'll be out
I
soon.
don't want kids, and I was like, they're like, well, what if you want kids later? Someone was telling me about freezing their eggs, and I'm like, no, I don't need to worry about that. I don't want kids. And they were like, but what if later? And I was like, it's fine. Cindi and Jazz have 3. If I want one, I can have one.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
speaking of that, I have
Definitely.
22 frozen. If you ever need any, just let me know.
Really?
Yeah.
so good. off the
22
kids.
frozen embryos, literally. So they're fertilized, ready to go. So anybody that needs some, just let me know.
So
Hit
one
up
thing.
Cindi.
Hit up CJ for some babies. We got plenty.
Really?
So one
We
thing
got a lot of things for
learned-
sale tonight.
I
You got
know.
babies. I got a bed.
There we go. We're putting them on Airbnb.
Wait, no, those
I'm gonna set
babies
up
are
a
staying
tent
frozen
in
for
the living
now.
room.
for
I'm
now,
not
until
sure-
these guys come out.
I'm not sure if they're getting thawed out anytime soon, but that's another thing. They were like, you guys are like not the norm. Like nobody gets that many eggs frozen. Like the average person that I know
wild.
gets like 5 or 6 eggs, healthy eggs when they do an egg retrieval from IVF. Jasmine got 30 removed.
That's insane,
That's
Jasmine.
so many
It's a lot.
I've
eggs.
never heard of 30.
Yeah, and
I've heard of
25
3.
Yeah, 3, 6, 7 is the max. The doctor said the most is like 10, and I'm like, well, when did you know that you had to stop apple picking? Why'd you stop at 30?
They had to remove all of them.
And just a
you
very
can't leave big
personal
ones there.
question, and you girls don't have to answer this, but how much does it cost to get your eggs frozen? Because I also don't want kids, but I'm worried that I might regret it in the future. So I have been considering, well, maybe I should freeze one of my eggs. I'm not going to have it, but I'll put it into somebody else.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good idea. Ever since we've been down this road, I encourage everybody. Who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to some, like a really cute patient of mine the other day that she was like, wow, I think it's so great what you and Jasmine are doing. That's like amazing. She's like, now I have baby fever. And I'm like, if you have baby fever and you're, 28 and you're in a healthy relationship, go for it, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. And when you want it that bad, your hormones and your mind and your psyche starts to play games with you. And then, chances are you may not even be able to get pregnant because
you're too
want
stressed
Yeah,
out.
you're too stressed out about it. So if you want to freeze your eggs, do it. It's not that expensive. The most expensive, believe it or not, it's only $500 a year to keep them frozen. It's the actual retrieval that's expensive. That part is like $10,000, maybe less. It's like maybe.
Well, no, just to freeze the eggs without fertilization or transferring it back into you, it's about $5,000, about $5,000 just for freezing your eggs, because they're not doing anything else.
That's with the removal?
Yeah, just
okay.
removing, because then you'll add the other $5,000 when you're transferring.
Oh, got
And
it.
what is the removal process like?
Oh, you get a lot of shots.
Is that the worst part?
The shots?
Well, for me, the worst part was towards the end of it. I felt heavy down here, maybe because I had 30 eggs ready to go, but I felt so heavy and it was painful because it was so swollen, and I was just like, get these things out of me. And she's like, how do you think I'm going to feel? I was like, I don't care, but I need to get out of me right
Yesterday,
now.
I was like, get these things out of me.
I'm like, you signed up for this, not me. I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
No,
So-
but to
Exactly.
really answer your question, the process is, I think, about 2 to 3 weeks of 3 to 6 injections
day.
of hormones a day, every single day. So you have to inject yourself depending on what your doctor, what kind of, where you're deficient, what you need more of. You have to do a series of injections. And then a lot of ultrasounds, vaginal ultrasounds, so to make sure that they're growing healthy, that your ovaries are getting bigger and bigger and ready for removal. So it takes anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. Then the actual retrieval process isn't hard, right?
It's about 15 minutes. They do put you under anesthesia, take you into the surgery room, and they just literally inject your follicles, which they're full of eggs, and vacuum them out.
Literally like apple picking them.
And that's it.
so
You
weird.
wake up 5 minutes later, and your eggs are gone, and Cindy's staring at me. That's all.
Damn. Hardcore.
Yeah.
You girls have been
a
through a
little
lot.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Right? No, when I went into
It's
the
a
room, though,
lot.
because literally it's just like this machine or this bed that looks like a body because you got to put your legs up and then your body goes like one way, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna die here. Like the last thing I saw, the doctor was like, it's gonna be okay, because I was like, I'm nervous. That's the last thing I said to him, and then I was out because they had injected the anesthesia in me.
Isn't that the weirdest feeling?
Yeah, it's under.
It's like when you
can't
go
move. God forbid, they have really sharp instruments in you, so you can't wince, you can't move, nothing. So you're completely out for 15.
My vagina hurts.
For 15 minutes, and the contraption bed is like one of those beds where your legs are. You know, it's like
it looked like a scary movie, but I mean, it also be prepared to gain about like 10 pounds with the hormones.
Really?
It took about.
Okay, I'm out.
It took about. It literally took about 2 months for my hormones, I think, to get back to normal. They had to even give me an injection to try to bring my hormones back down because I created way too many eggs. So
She's super,
it was a little extreme.
Superwoman.
And how are you feeling emotionally? Does it affect your, like, were you girls fighting a lot? Like, were you crying a lot?
I was a crybaby.
No, during it,
You cried?
because we did it
It makes
simultaneously.
sense.
We were on this couch, cuddled up,
Watching
like a
Lifetime.
ball, watching Lifetime.
Oh my God.
Crying and eating, like just comfort eating.
Shit.
And also because it's a mix of emotions. You want this also to work. You want it to work so bad. And there's like a lot of money put into it. And then, and it's like the what ifs. And like, is this going to be what we've been through the last 2 years? Am I going to pee on a stick and is it going to be negative? Or is it going to finally be positive? So it's a lot of mental, but thank God we were never like, you know, you hear horror stories when you're on hormones, like, oh my God, she was such a raging bitch. And it wasn't like that with us at all.
Yeah, it was just more of like, I would cry over everything, and she already cries over everything. So I was like, what is going on?
The truest thing
I'm sitting there like, I don't know what's happening right now.
You're crying because she's crying.
We're both crying, and then it's just like... So yeah, it actually took me about 2 months to stop that, though. That's why I said to get my hormones back to normal. It was crazy.
Do you finally feel normal now?
I do.
Well, because that was what, 8? No. How long ago?
That was in November.
November.
So 4 months ago.
4 months ago.
Crazy.
I know. Now I'm for 4 months. I'll be 4 months on
You'll be 4 months
Friday.
next week, yeah.
And I'm halfway there. Guys, I'm halfway to holding our
3
baby.
babies.
Three
babies. You can't hold all 3 babies at once.
Yeah, I can.
No, you cannot.
When they're first born.
When they first pop out.
Yeah, you can hold your 3 babies at once.
I probably.
Why is she saying anything about babies?
Because she's
right
babysitting 3 kids and can barely hold the
Like
one.
2, one in one hand and one in the other hand, and I'm
She's
like dragging one.
My back hurts. I can't come over.
Gotta practice.
I'm telling you, you guys don't even understand. Wait until you have all these kids in your hands, trying to drag one to go to the bathroom while the other one's freaking out in the crib. It's like a lot.
One of the things that's scaring me.
a one-way ticket.
Yeah, to us, which is like
Thank
awesome.
God.
One of the things that scares me the most is I keep on having like premonitions about it is the car seats. One car seat is normally really heavy. Add a baby into one car seat. Now you have 3 car seats.
Yeah.
You're going to have some guns, girl.
No, I feel like
The stroller we just got, luckily I can carry it with one hand.
Okay, we have to make a video about that stroller because I feel like triplets are just not a thing.
It's
like you
not.
have to show
So
people.
when we found out that we were pregnant with triplets, we didn't even get to this story. It was very like, because we only transferred 2 eggs, mind you.
Yes.
So whatever, we're there.
Not expected
We're at
at
our
all.
ultrasound, and Alyssa has known throughout every time that I've been trying to get pregnant. So she's never been in the dark about this, and I can't lie to her. So when I did the transfer and I came back to work, she was like, how many eggs did you transfer? Mind you, not even my parents knew. Nobody knew that I transferred 2, especially not at work. But we're like, no. So like, I'm like, because
Well, this is going to air, so.
no, because I didn't want to tell. Because I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want to tell anybody that like what if it doesn't work? Like I'm very like superstitious when it comes to this. But Alyssa just knows everything, so she's like. you're pregnant with twins, aren't you? And I'm like,
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew
How?
it because
You're
it's
a
Cindy.
witch.
It's
She
Cindy.
is.
I was just like,
She is a
But
I
I
witch.
didn't
know
expect
you
triplets
guys-
though.
no.
I did.
So
But
the
then
day
when she
that
told me she had triplets, I'm like, you bitch, did you put 3 in there?
Yeah, and then she
No,
thought I was
because
lying to her, and I was like, I
she's
swear to
fucking
God.
lying to me. I was
Yeah.
like, she put 3 in there. I was like, this fucking asshole.
Because when I found out that
No,
when we found out that we were pregnant with 3, we had to immediately run to work because I'm trying to be on my best and not miss work. So I ran to work, but I was so scared and
To tell
excited
anybody?
and nervous that I wanted to tell somebody.
Oh, okay.
I had to. So the first thing I did is I go and one of my bosses and her were in the office, and I'm like, you guys, I just went to my appointment and I just had my ultrasound, and they were like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I'm like, and I'm pregnant with triplets, and both. And then Alyssa looked at me like, you told me you only put 2 in.
What was that? You guys heard that, right? There's
Something flew actually.
I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like
secret.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be all right. It's these ghosts we have in here.
Oh no, I wanted to Netflix.
See.
no, it was her
Why?
drink. It was carbonated and she put it on the cap. She put the cap
Cat
on.
flew off.
So the
That
cap flew off.
goddamn Fago.
Waco.
It's Fuego.
Anyway.
So when we found out it was 3,
Yeah,
So-
when we found out it was 3, it was like, wait, what?
she was actually a little bit upset, not
Really?
crying upset, but angry upset because she didn't think it was a possibility at all for us to end up with 3. And jokingly that weekend, I was like, nah, babe, you got 3 in there. She's like, that's not even possible. Don't play like that. So when they got to the appointment,
You're a witch too.
So when they got to the appointment,
She's a witch. I don't know how that happened.
She put
well,
that
I'm
third
good
one.
with numbers. So when she told me what her HCG numbers were, and I'm like, well, it sounds like there's 3 in there. So then jokingly I started, oh, there's 3, and she's like, no, it's not even possible.
You manifested it.
So on and so forth. So then we went to the appointment, and they said it was 3. She was a little bit upset, crying upset, angry upset, and I was just like, okay,
I was
we got
really
this,
upset,
you know?
actually.
Where there's enough for 1, there's enough for 3. We got this. It's fine, right? So in front of her, I was strong and everything, and then I got in the car and I was like, Mom, I got something to tell you. She's like, what? You got twins? I was like, well, there's 3. She's like, what? I was
Well,
like,
because we didn't know we had twins either at that point.
So,
We just had
What do I do now?
a positive pregnancy blood test. But when we went to that appointment, I was prepared to find out whether one of the eggs made it or both of the eggs made it. I wasn't prepared at all to find out that the doctor never went over that with us. They didn't say, listen, by transferring 2 eggs, there's a chance that it's going to split and turn into a 3rd egg. In my mind, they already multiplied and did what they had to do before being transferred in me. And they were transferred in me once they were fully ready to go and healthy.
to add on to that, that's because we did a 5-day transfer. So they actually watched the embryos grow for 5 days before they transferred it.
Because you can choose to do a
shit.
2-day or a 5-day transfer. So we chose the 5-day transfer. And somehow these babies just liked it in that little uterus of mine and decided
They
They're throwing
love that
parties.
uterus.
I wonder if you really did only put 1, if that one was the one that would have split.
yeah,
we
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 don't
think
know.
about that too.
Regardless, you'd have the
Crazy.
twins.
Because one of them obviously one of them was gonna split, one wasn't. So yeah, it's still
It's
wild.
only actually because I asked the doctor myself too, and I was like, why didn't you tell us it was a possibility, right? Because the odds that they gave us was 50% chance that one is going to take, 25% chance that you'll end up with twins. We're like, all right, sure, we'll take it, whatever.
Never
Never
anything
mentioned the
about triplets.
2% chance that that one egg might split and we'll end up with 3.
2%.
2%.
And
That's it.
that's what he said. He was like, it's just so rare.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Yeah,
He's like, it's
we're
so
part of that
rare to
2%.
not even mention. And I'm like,
And what
Yeah.
are you guys having? Do you want to say on the podcast what you're having?
No, because we're
No,
having
we're
a
doing a
gender,
gender
reveal
reveal.
party.
So there will be a gender reveal party. Okay,
Stay
because I'm
tuned.
dying to talk about names.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't asked you about that. I was waiting
We're
to set
still-
all this up
Oh, no.
to find out about names and what you're doing with all that.
We'll definitely
we have like so
after.
many. It's like you have so many options. We can just name like you have like a lot of chances.
Quavo,
If
Offset.
it's a girl,
Take off. I do have the Migos thing here. Oh.
you also
Hi,
have
Migos.
you also have a Kylie, a Jordan, and a Chloe.
Oh. I'd rather have a Kim though, because she's really the one that got them started. So
I know, but like Kylie's a billionaire.
I know, but without
Kim's
Kim,
gotta be a
she wouldn't be
billionaire
out
too, no?
there.
So
Not a billionaire.
if somebody is listening or watching
Oh.
right now and they're considering doing this process, what kind of advice would you girls give to them? What's the first step?
Well, what I would say is don't indulge in all of the blogs and information that is out there. Everyone is different. The reason why I'm saying that is because when we started this process, that's the first thing she did was, let me dive into these stories. Let me see what everybody's situation is. And they were all negative. You know,
wow.
That's unfortunate for them, but they were all negatives. People had to do IVF 6 times and still receiving
Nothing.
negative results.
I get so scared when I talk
Knock
about
on
it now.
wood.
I know,
because
but you already have
Yes, knock on wood.
It so
And,
scares me because I read so many. I don't know. I don't know why I think like this, but I was sort of trying to prepare myself for the worst, even though I was hoping for the best. But I wanted to know all of the worst case scenarios, and I didn't intentionally read all of the blogs out there that were negative. Unfortunately, those are the only blogs that were written out there. So that's why Jasmine and I do want to write a blog, because
Good.
my blog is a happy one, and I don't know how many people actually had great outcome like mine, where they only did IVF once and it came out to be a successful IVF treatment, but not anybody's story is going to be your story. You're going to carry your own story, just like we have our own story. And how I write it is I want to write it not as, I don't want anybody to learn from my experience. I just want other people to know this other point of view, that hey, it can happen this way also. There's so many stories about miscarriages right after, doing the insemination.
If you're wearing these headphones, you can literally hear everything within a 5-mile radius, and that's why we're doing this.
I know someone was coming here. I was like,
it's not crack, I swear it's
It's not crack, you guys. It's the headphones.
What's in that drink, Alyssa?
Yeah, right? Listen.
I don't hear anything.
It is a styrofoam cup. Just saying. It's the only styrofoam cup here.
soda.
Just soda.
That happens to be purple in color.
It's soda.
But yeah, so the positive outcomes are possible pretty much. So our story is completely different than everyone else's, and I'm pretty sure everyone's story is different. Ours ended up a lot better than we expected.
Yeah,
We got a
so
whole 3.
good. So yeah, then if there's so much negativity, then you have to put out
Yeah.
a blog/vlog.
Right. We definitely want to do like a vlog.
A vlog, yeah.
And photos and stuff. Like, I've been documenting it all.
Good.
And I think that it's just fun to share. Also, because I, as a soon-to-be mom of triplets, can't find enough information about triplets out there. You can
There's not a
find a
lot.
lot about twins, and you can find a lot, obviously, about singletons. But about triplets, even our doctor today, when we were at our appointment, said, I asked him, I said, so how many triplet cases, are you handling? And then he said, right now, you're the second one.
Oh,
and
my
this doctor
gosh.
is a really busy doctor. He's a well-known doctor. I love him. And, I believe it, because even when we do something as simple as looking for a stroller, it was almost the most impossible task. I think that we have 2 options for strollers of triplets, and we're so happy we got the Zoe, and the Zoe came in the mail. But even the Zoe has to be taken apart, and you can't just carry one stroller. You have to pull it apart, and it's 2 strollers, and then you snap it together, and it becomes 1 stroller with 3 seats. Something really
Does
confusing.
each seat come out though?
No.
So then you could put it.
In the
so
car.
it's 2 and then 1.
Yes.
And then we need a separate thing for the car seats.
Yeah, to put them into.
the car.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so I
So
want
you
to
guys
do like
have to get a new
vlog.
car then, right?
No.
Do you
No.
have an SUV already?
Yes. I already.
Oh, okay.
I
She
have
has
an
an
SUV. She has the sedan, but we found car seats that are slim, and you can actually put them 3 in a row in any vehicle. So we did find
The
those.
poor babies. I keep on thinking, I hope I don't bump their heads putting them
You're
in the
gonna bump
car.
their heads.
No,
They're gonna fall down
you're
all over the place. It's
not.
fine. They're
You'll
gonna
be fine.
They're like
They're gonna stay home for a
They need
little
little
while.
baby helmets.
they just
Baby helmets.
You'll be
Maybe
fine.
you can invent those, babe.
Yeah.
Baby helmets.
It's just because the car seat that's in the middle, that's like a hard car seat to get to.
yeah.
And to buckle them in,
no,
like,
they're fine. That's how they get prepared for real life.
Oh, just knock them around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been knocked around a little bit.
And that's why she's the
hard
only one with the styrofoam.
oh my god.
Just saying.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh my god.
The woman with the claws.
You guys are terrible.
but no, honestly, also advice is do it with someone who's your best friend. Do it with someone who you love. Do it with someone who you're not afraid to ask them to do something for you. You become very vulnerable in this position. I mean, if they have to wipe you in areas where you don't feel comfortable with getting wiped. You know, that's the person you want to do it with, because there's no shame in it, and you know what's gonna come is probably gonna be a lot worse, and you're gonna probably see a lot worse things when the babies are out and pooping on you and you know throwing up on you and
Yeah.
things like that.
It's
So
not easy. There's a lot of ups and downs, especially now when she's starting to get uncomfortable and cranky. So you got to have a strong foundation,
I'm
a
such a
strong
bitch
relationship.
sometimes.
But how amazing is it not having a period?
You know, it's so good.
So fucking nice.
I
huh?
mean, she's like being like, I got my period. I'm like, don't have that problem.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. I love it.
But I sleep fine at night.
Okay, so let's
See
play
what I'm
the
talking
sick
about?
game. Allie made up the sick game. She calls it the sick game, and the sick game is where you have to choose one thing or the other thing for the rest of your life. My theory is that we can have both things, but she said no. You have to choose one. So if it's sleeping really good or not getting your period, what's your choice?
Sleeping good.
Yeah.
Sleeping good?
Yeah.
So you'd rather sleep good and deal with your period?
For the rest of my life.
I'd
every
rather
day.
have my period every day for 6 months
Me
just so
too.
I could get a good night's sleep.
Same. Yes.
Is that just a Los Angeles thing? Like, what's wrong with us? We don't know how to sleep here?
Wait, what are you
People
talking
in
about?
Los Angeles have straight up fucking insomnia.
Everyone.
Yes.
Here, no
I
one
didn't
I have
develop.
insomnia.
I didn't develop insomnia until I moved out here.
It's crazy.
I used to sleep
It's
perfect
because there's
at
so
home.
much cocaine in the air.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
You just get contact cocaine out.
That's probably what it is.
It is. It's so
swear to
true.
God.
Everybody's up all the time. My mind doesn't shut off. I'm on this girls' night out chat till 5 o'clock in the
And that's the
morning.
thing. It's like you're up all night doing nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not like you're out partying or anything.
You're not learning. You're not.
You're just up.
I wish. I used to be a lot more productive on the East Coast. Take it from us. We moved here 3 years ago, and it's not just about being pregnant. It's just that, honestly, before I got pregnant, I would have to take something to help me go to sleep sometimes because I just could not close my eyes, shut the brain off. I couldn't, and it's definitely the cocaine in the air. For sure.
Okay, an East Coast question. I've had a client tell me, oh my God, what is up with people on the West Coast? You guys are so slow. And the whole time I'm thinking, holy fuck, I have 3 jobs. I'm constantly constantly moving, constantly doing this. And this woman comes here from the East Coast and she's like, what is wrong with you guys? Is everybody high? I don't understand. What
I
is
think I
so...
say that a lot too, though.
always
I'm like,
been an East
is
Coast,
your
West
client's
Coast
name
thing.
Jasmine?
Like, I thought we were hustlers out here, but it turns out that
No.
we're not. Why? What's so...
I feel like it's a lot more fast paced on the East Coast, especially the New York area. Out here, especially, I have about 300 to 400 people, at a time that work for me, and the work ethic is definitely different out here. And the entitlement, it's like, I'm gonna get paid to do shit, and you gotta deal with it. It's like, no, you're fired. See, I'm not from here.
Is it LA though, or is it
I like
millennials?
We're not trying to work. We just want to get paid.
Honestly,
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. See? That mentality.
But I think it's millennials, like the younger
have so many
millennials,
jobs
because
right now.
I feel like I've always related to you because you are more my age and you've got the hustler mentality. Like, you're not lazy like a lot of the people that I've met out here. Here, people just want to get paid for just simply showing up to work.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to show up to work and expect to get paid for just showing up. Like, all right, congratulations, you showed up to work. Here's your paycheck. Like, no, you actually have to do something in New York to earn your paycheck.
And the minimum wage is a lot less over there as well.
In New York?
Yes.
I thought it was higher out there.
I would have
10.25.
Yeah,
Holy
10.25.
shit.
What's the minimum wage here?
Here right now it's $13.25, about to go up to $14.50.
Isn't
Can you
it
imagine
more
if you had
expensive
to
to
live off
live?
of $13.25?
No.
Crazy, right?
How do
Especially in
people live like
California.
that? That's when they're living in tents.
And
How
tents.
many jobs
20
do you
hours.
I mean, at this rate, we might have to just put up 3 tents in the backyard.
On the little patio.
The patio.
area.
You guys can stay in my backyard if you want.
Perfect.
Thanks.
My landlord just put out a notice saying that if people don't pick up their dog shit, they're gonna get fined. So it's very clean in the backyard if you guys want to stay over there.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're gonna set the
There's
babies
dog
up.
shit.
No,
There isn't. That's
there
the
is no more dog shit. It's totally clean.
Because the tenants don't want to get fined.
the tenants don't wanna get
pregnancy
fined.
brain? Oh my god, pregnancy brain is a thing. I swear I'm really sharp.
Oh my
I'm just.
Are you from the West Coast?
I'm from the
I
Southwest.
didn't think so.
I am
Let's
from
be honest.
Mexico. I'm from the border.
She jumped the wall before it was built, though.
Legit, I have
There's
crossed
a
the
wall
border
there?
every single day.
Wait, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it is not a wall, it is a fence.
Oh, okay.
It is a metal fence that you can climb underneath and you can go over very easily.
Wow.
Or
Very
you could just
easily.
walk
But there's
through
no
the
border
doors.
patrol?
There is a lot of
definitely
border
border
patrol,
patrol.
yeah.
But they don't control
a lot.
it?
I mean, they.
There's a long road.
There's a
they,
lot.
They have West Coast mentality, those border patrol people.
Yeah, exactly. But
We
that's
just-
because they're from California. You're not from California.
I'm not from California. I'm not from California.
The border patrol are just sitting there like, oh, there's
People
another
in
one.
Arizona
I mean-
go out. They go out there. People that aren't even border patrol to patrol the border.
Yeah.
That's how crazy people are.
Ew.
It's
but that's
just
now.
hardcore.
No,
Right?
that was when we were younger. I don't know if they still
No,
do
they're
that.
still doing
They
it.
still
See,
do
that's
that?
just
Oh
evil. That's
yeah,
not
they
young
just
wild.
want to
That's
catch
malicious.
illegal
Yeah,
that
immigrants
is
and
crazy.
fuck their shit up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just evil.
They
so
want to catch
evil.
them, but
And that's all they
They don't
probably do
even
in
get paid
life.
to do that.
Exactly.
No,
that's
they
probably
don't.
all they do in life.
Wow.
The rest of the time they're chilling being high.
they don't get paid to do that. They just do that
gonna show
shit
up to the
because
dentist
America.
It's like,
Yeah, no, people with too much time on their hands for that.
they need to join Girls Night Out.
Yeah, there we go.
Or a quote
I feel
directly
like
from
Girls Night
Laura.
Out would probably help them out a little bit more.
No, Laura Santa Cruz says today, I'm a part of a fascia facial blaster community that's on Facebook.
Oh my god, I love it.
I love
You're on that
fashion.
too?
The
Are you on
fashion-
fascia blasting too? I'm
I
obsessed
am
with it, and
because
I
of
want a
Ashley.
fascia blaster.
Did you get it?
No, I'm going to though.
Oh.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
going
But
to.
do you believe in that?
Yes, I do because Alika's mom does
I'm
it.
obsessed with it, but because I think it's a hoax.
Everything's trickery.
No, Alika's
Yeah.
mom
I
does
think
it.
it's
It
real.
works.
I don't know about that.
My husband's mom does it.
Someone let
It
us know if
works.
this works, and someone send
It
me pictures.
works.
I want to see a before and after
I-
picture.
My phone is recording, but I will show you right after this.
I need a
There
before
is
and
before and
after
after.
Is
so
this
many
paid
before and afters.
advertisement for
Yeah.
the fashion
No,
blaster?
ads.
No,
Is this
it's a
hashtag
community.
ad?
It's just like the Girls Night Out page, but
No,
it's
I
a
know.
fascia blasting
Yeah.
community.
Okay,
So you
if
want to
there's
look like a leopard to be black and blue?
That's the thing. You are black and blue for a while,
Yeah.
but you look great. It's like I'm black and blue.
I don't know.
I feel
Okay.
great.
I like to watch it though, just because I'm like, look how crazy these bitches are getting
It's
like
crazy.
black and blued
crazy.
up. It's like, all right, you want to get all of your legs bruised up, but because you hate your cellulite, but now you're walking around, you look like a leopard with
Bruises.
spots and bruises.
So what we're talking about
No,
is some type of a contraption that has a bunch of little prongs on it, and you rub it up and down your body. all
what
up and
I'm
down.
talking about is that there's a fascia blasting community on Facebook.
There is, and I am a part of
fascia
it.
blasting community on Facebook. There's got to be a triplets mom community on Facebook.
Oh, I'm sure.
Look it up.
I just got on Facebook. I'm learning how to use.
Look it
you
up.
guys.
Is there a triplet?
Am I the
Let's
weirdest
look.
person that like
If there is not a triplet,
Someone
then
at
you need to start that.
Sinjay too.
No, I'm
Sinjay.
sure there is,
Sinjay.
but I haven't like looked it up because
Triplet mothers.
I don't know how to use Facebook. All right, it's
Let me
embarrassing.
see.
I'm telling you this live. Like I only know how to use Instagram.
Look, here it is. There's only 4.9 thousand members.
See, it's so
Triplets.
sad.
I mean, I guess there's maybe not that many. There's only 4.9 thousand triplet parents in the world, Cindy.
I know, and I'm
They're
gonna
all
be.
in this Facebook group.
Okay, we're going on 55 minutes here. Do we have anything juicy? Let's start with Jasmine.
Oh my gosh.
Jasmine, do you have anything juicy to tell
Triplets, and you guys come up.
the podcast right now? Anything
my God,
crazy
we're
that's
famous.
happened to you within the past few days? Anything fucked up happened to you within the past few days?
No, not really. I'm
Everything's
not that
going
sad.
good with you?
Yeah. Right now, I mean, yeah, everything's
Yeah,
going good
you're-
for me.
yeah,
I
everything's
got my
going really-
triplets, just got promoted. Everything's
Nice.
going pretty good for me, so I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to stay positive.
Perfect.
Cindy, anything juicy? Anything
When does
you
this
wanna
get aired?
share?
Oh my God,
Finish up
no.
with it.
She has a lot
Someone
to say.
take her off the mic right now.
Pause.
We gotta go. Cut the show.
Alika, end this out.
She can't.
Back to the studio. This is
Commercial break.
I'm putting this
Actually,
out
I gotta
tomorrow. I am putting this out tomorrow.
I'm scared.
Commercial break. You have to go pee. Yes.
I'm
I don't know why I'm getting up. Cindy, I almost called you. Okay, we'll skip Cindy for now. Alyssa, anything juicy? Which, mind you, Lyssa has been working for me for the past few weeks. I am a weekend nanny. I've been working with kids for 12 years. Very experienced. Never have worked with kids before.
That's a lie.
Oh, that's right.
I've worked with so many
Okay,
kids.
but technically, you've been a night nanny. That's not the same as the job that you've taken on this time. Right now, she is nannying for 3 kids.
I'm a hustler, homie.
She is
I've been
hustling
working
right now
for,
and
like,
covering me.
so
my
many
best
days. My back hurts. just
She's
thinking
been.
about
I
it.
know. I'm sorry. I owe you a back massage, by the way. Thank you so much.
She's acting like she's from New York.
I know. That's it. Okay. New York, the New York work ethic with the fucking West Coast mentality, though, because this bitch does not want to go to work.
I don't.
But
I
anything
work.
juicy? Anything's
even talk
happened to
about
you?
what's happening.
Why? I hate that we can't talk about what's
No one
really
wants
happening.
to know what's really happening.
People want to know what's really happening. That's the good content. That's the good shit.
Maybe we'll get into what's really happening next time.
We'll get into what's really happening next time. I'm gonna wait for Cindy so we can do our closeouts. But this has been an amazing podcast. I'm excited to put this out tomorrow.
I feel like Joe Rogan.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. I was so excited that Lyssa said she was coming over here tonight. I was like, oh my God, I gotta take the podcast.
I know, she's like, I was like, do you want to get dropped off at my job or at my parking structure? And she's like, well, I have this big cart I need you to carry. So maybe I should get dropped off at the parking. And I'm like, what the fuck are you bringing with you? Like, I was like, do you want to go sit and hang out? Like, we're not doing anything crazy. Like, what did you bring luggage
She brought
for?
all her equipment.
I brought
And then
it.
we had to walk so far from parking. It took us so long to
a
find
half a
parking.
mile, I think we walked
like,
to
dude,
come over here.
So much like
your
drinks in
steps
my
in.
hand. I had this podcast gear. I was like, fuck.
I know.
This is like, I thought I had the night off. What happened?
That East Coast mentality.
It was Friday.
It's Friday.
I know, and I have to work all weekend. I gotta work.
She has to work tomorrow. She has to work Sunday. But who's getting that extra $700?
I'm gonna use it to buy a tent to rent out to people on Airbnb.
Put it in your living room.
We're doing our closeouts. Come have a seat. We just need to get your Instagram, and then we're gonna.
Don't
do
worry,
a
she's
little
not gonna
goodbye.
ask about Juicy anymore.
Yeah, no more juices.
Oh yeah, we're not talking.
No more
about any
juicies.
more
We're gonna
juices.
save the juicies until later, you guys.
Go put that on there.
Okay, I will bleep that out. So Jasmine, how can we find you and follow you on Instagram would be the best, yeah?
Yes, I am on Instagram. You can follow me at JAIISTARR. So at JStar.
Nice.
J-Star.
And I'm Cindi. That's CIND 5 eyes.
Woo!
Because we're a family of 5.
Oh my
Oh my god, and that's my lucky number is 5.
Oh,
I love it.
amazing.
And you cutie, how can we find you on Insta?
Liz Macy.
LYSMACY.
Why? Alright, hopefully when we get back together, we can find out if the Tristan and Jordan Wood story
Oh my God, I'm
is
dying to
real
find out.
or not.
Wait, and I want someone to plug them into a group of triplet parents. Send your info. Someone's
Yeah.
got to have info on this.
Yeah. If
Triplet
not,
parents.
we'll just like
Triplet
make one up.
parents.
You can,
Or maybe you guys could be the triplet parents. The
Yeah.
go-to
And if
triplet
you're
parents.
watching
You
this
gotta help
and you
me
know
with
of
that.
the triplet parent page,
You can help
link
me
it
with
to me
everything.
so I can link it to them so we can, connect you guys.
Reach
Guys,
out. We can
look
be
how cute
friends.
my dog is.
And thank
Maybe.
you girls so much. This was so
I
fun.
know. We gotta do
Hopefully
it again.
we're definitely doing this again. I want to see that stroller.
Okay.
I've seen that stroller on YouTube. I've seen it on
Oh my God,
Instagram.
you have to see it, baby.
She's
You gotta
I
put it
need
up.
to see it.
The
That-
YouTube
that's
videos.
how we found
I
it.
know.
You saw it on YouTube?
I saw it
Zoe?
on.
You sent it to me on Instagram.
Was
with
it
the
Instagram or
blankie pants.
YouTube?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. These are my crazy friends that I love so much. We're all about to become parents. I'm so excited.
Yeah, there's one for each of you guys.
One for all of us.
And thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you.
to Crackytown.
All right.
Yes.
Crack along if you feel like cracking this is for you. Because I'm cracky. Crack along if you feel like cracking this is for you. Cracky.